The fuck wrong with these folks, man?
What they do?
Bro, they had put me on $100 plan, but I told them motherfuckers to put me on a $90 plan. I didn't know I had free Netflix and the fucking Apple TV. I didn't know all that shit was on my damn package. And that
That's how they
T-Mobile
get you.
wanna play with me and
What you
shit.
mean? But
Goddamn.
that's you get the free Netflix. You don't want it, nigga? It's free.
I did. I didn't know I had the shit. They didn't tell me
That's,
when I bought the phone.
that's what I'm saying. So you're using
And
it now?
Apple TV. I didn't know I had free Apple TV. I was on the phone with Apple trying to
I'm
sell my
saying. I'm saying. So you're using it now? You're using the free Netflix and shit.
hell yeah, my old lady on my Netflix.
Jeez.
That's for the Dandana.
Yeah, bro. That's how that shit work. They give you Disney Plus, Hulu, all the package. It's like a big package.
So GG's, Dandanas, Hyenas, Cobras, word for Scuba, Steve was criminal, y'all. I rock with the King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his military march right here on YouTube. The Dada, we conducted ourselves the most righteous. The Dada, life's what you make it. You can't love it, you can't hate it. The Dada, God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret, GG's. And you already nizzy. The Dada, we in the elevator. Who's elevator? God's elevator. The Dada, we doing our Million Man March right here on YouTube. The Dada, we build our 2025 pyramids. The Dada, you heard? Ooh.
Man, you already
So,
know ball out chub, big ball of belly out here. I'm not one of them regular fat niggas. I'm a smooth fat nigga. You
so
heard?
Gigi, we're doing the BMF Big Meech. Big Meech happened to sell. Big Meech showed his rights, the Dada, and a lot of people saying that 50 Cent is bringing Little Meech back on set, but it seems like 50 Cent is still trolling Little Meech if he is bringing him back on set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So right now, the Little Big Meech the sold the BMF rights the for $112 million. The you would have sold your shit for 112 mil.
Hey, I mean, it's either I sell it or I'm gonna let 50 do whatever he wants with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's his
Right.
name. His name's attached to it. Especially if you beefing with 50 right now, I think your best bet is to sell it, get your bread, find a new platform. You feel me?
Yeah. Cause at the end of the day, what 50 Cent would have been doing whatever the fuck he was doing with it.
Bro, 50 is a smart dude, and he's not only a hood, like he's from the streets, but he's a businessman, so he's gonna mess with your pockets if he can. That's what I'm saying.
Do you feel that he probably showed it to 50 Cent?
What are
He,
you trying to say? What are you trying to ask me?
that 50 Cent brought it from him, but put another face to it, Dandana.
Nah, I don't think 50.
Or you think he sold it to the ops?
Yeah, Meech sold it to the first good buyer. I mean, they're giving him 12 point something million. What are we talking about?
You
If you
think?
beef,
Look at this. Is what I'm trying to say. When you can have points on certain shit, Dandana. Do you think Rick Ross got some points on the BMF rights? Do you think 50 Cent got
oh,
some points on the BMF rights? Do you think he brought them? Do you think he brought them flat out? Like, what do you think?
same thing with these rappers. You know, these rappers they gonna sell their masters, they sell their royalties, and then that's why certain people own a catalog. Like people who own the catalog they can do whatever they want with it. So at the time, Meech has his catalog. Meech owns his own rights, but he's struggling with money because 50, 50's not paying him no more. So he had to compensate himself. So he had to sell his rights, not because he was desperate, because he didn't. Not only that, because he's probably desperate. One and two, he didn't want 50 to have. He's beefing with 50. 50 calling him a snitch. So I feel like the best nigga sell that shit to Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Sell that shit to Netflix. The next show's gonna be on Netflix. The next I'm trying to tell you.
Do you believe Little Meech is coming back for the rest of the seasons?
I mean, if he sold his rights, why would Little Meech can just work with 50 and get his bread.
Not to be. I mean, that's what he is. He's a fucking. He's an actor, so he's gonna want to show his
Yeah.
and shit like that. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Now,
I mean he
so
could. He could.
so 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 so. I mean, Where would the show go if Little Meech wasn't on? Let's be honest, Adana.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Where
saying.
would the
It's not
show
gonna be the
go?
same. We already
Yeah.
watched seasons and season with Meech with the little ponytail. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing with the guns. We've been watching him. So now, who they gonna bring in? Another light skinned dude to just act like him now? It's like I don't know.
It's like all the shows like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air or Martin Lawrence when they lost the star. Like when Martin Lawrence lost
Yeah,
that girl, the Dada, it wasn't right no more. It was like a little iffy, the Dada. Like you know what I'm
exactly,
saying? When Blue's
exactly.
Clues wasn't Steve no more, it was a little iffy, the Dada. Niggas wasn't infinite like fucking with the shit no more, the Dada. When certain shit wasn't certain shit, niggas wasn't actually fucking with the shit, the Dada. You
I'm
know what I'm
still
saying?
mad about Aunt Viv. You see what they did in Fresh Prince with Aunt Viv? They made a light skin, and she was dark skinned, and then they made a light skin.
Yeah, it didn't feel the same no more, the Dada. So
Yeah,
if it's Big Meech, I mean Little Meech, if they put a whole different cast, that shit's going like this. That
yeah,
shit's
man.
down here going down. It's gonna feel even more commercial, nigga. Like 50 Cent, what you doing? You can't be doing that shit because you got having beef. So it's not gonna work like that. So most likely he probably is coming back. You thinking? I mean, that's the smartest move.
I mean, he probably still has contracts with 50, bro. So if he don't, Meech don't want to break any type of contracts that can like leave him open like that. Cause like if he wrote down that he was gonna make 4 seasons, he has to do every single season because it's contract. I don't know anything about his contract, but I usually know how that shit works.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
he might come in, do a few episodes, and then the contract will be done. You feel me?
I thought that they got a 5 year contract, so I think he got the BMF life rights for 5 years or something like that. But the BMF rights probably was something different. Who knows that he sold? Like we can't really understand the real copyrights or the BMF logo or
Yeah, yeah,
what. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? All right, got that.
After a series of intense conflicts and reconciliations, 50 Cent has brought Lil Meech back into the cast of BMF, a decision that has fans eagerly awaiting what comes next. The road to this resolution has been rocky, filled with personal issues, professional disagreements, and a shared dedication.
And if even I feel like even if he does bring him back, it's gonna be an airy feeling on set, the Dada. Because look at what 50's doing, the Dada. Look at what 50's doing. Hold up. Look at what 50's doing.
I mean, I wouldn't it feel weird to hang out with a guy who's talking about your dad?
I mean,
Hell yeah, bro. There
you
ain't
never.
no question.
Yeah, I'm about to say. That's what I was about to say.
He's beat like I would be like, what? I'm not working with you. What the fuck?
All right, so look it. He leaves him. He's not in this picture right here. That was an earlier picture. He's not in this
Listen, to
picture.
be
Look it.
honest, this might be a hot take for the podcast. Listen, I feel bad for Little Meech. Like Little Meech got two dads. He like one of his dads is 50, and one of the dads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead. What are you saying? What are you
I
saying?
feel I feel bad for Little Meech because like he's stuck in a contract with 50. 50 paid for his acting classes. 50's for most part was a good guy to him.
Yeah. So you feel like 50 Cent was playing a father role though?
Yeah, it's like he got two dads for real.
For real?
Listen, and yet
You think?
yo, bro, listen, as an experience, your pop's locked up and he didn't even know his dad was getting out. His dad was locked up and he was looking at I feel like he was looking at 50 as like a big bro or even like a unk. Maybe dad might be a hot take, but I feel like he's stuck in between both.
Not at all, the Dada. More or less, the Dada. we just we just we just going through the narrative. The niggas ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really, you know what I'm saying, speaking upon our real personal opinions, the data. We just actually going with whatever it is, the data. So more or less, the data, it is what it is. But Little Meech, 50 Cent, when he's saying this, I get what you're saying, Chubbs. 50 Cent played the father role because look at what he's saying, the dollar. Look at when he was when he was chilling with 50, he couldn't do this shit. He wasn't going to the hospital. He wasn't doing some drugs. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was putting them in the right direction as a father should and a father
Yeah,
would. That's what
yeah,
you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
He gave him
You
his
know
big
what I'm saying?
break. He gave him his big break. He was rapping, bro, and the rapping wasn't even taking off for him.
Yeah. So,
So So like yeah, like he was rapping and shit. It wasn't taking off. 50 helped him, put him on, and now 50 got him coming back. But at the same time, he's still talking about his dad. So I'm like, damn, like he got to show loyalty to 50 because like his 50 put him on, and then that's his pops. His pops ain't been around in some odd years, so he's like, pops gonna have to hold that. Let me go handle the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he got two big homies he dealing with.
You feel like his pop's got a lot on his plate because you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. He's coming out the situation he in. So his pop's got a lot on his plate, and 50, he's more of in a smoother, a comfortable position that he could acknowledge that Little Meech is going through some things, so he could actually talk about it. As instead that Big Meech, he's in a halfway house, he's going through some things, he still got to worry about the government behind his heels. So how can he be on anybody else's heels? And he just if he's worried about other things at the time being. So
Exactly.
niggas got a little bit more time room consist a
Exactly.
little bit more time. And that's
Shit, look
what
at it. Look at it like this. 50 don't even need another show. This nigga 50 got like 4 different shows running. You know what I'm saying? 50 don't
yeah.
need another. I mean, the BMF show is bringing him money. It's still bringing him money, but he really. I feel like when he started it, he was really doing it for like Meech because he was trying to get Meech's story. You know, he was doing it for Meech and for Little Meech. You know, getting him out the streets because you know he was rapping. He was in the streets like that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, nigga, Little Meech has got the mom, So Little Meech's mom, gets her advice from the dad, So it's still like the dad and the mom, you know what I'm saying? They coexist together. You know what I'm saying? The dad gives the mom a little couple hints to put them in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? So actually, 50 he's not a dad, nigga. He can't be a dad to him. He can't be a dad to him. We got, you know what I'm saying? We can't be logic, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not living in the same household as him. So he can't be a stepdad or a dad or nothing like that. But he could be like you said, a big homie, a big brother to put him in the right direction. But
Yeah.
if you say that he was paying for certain shit, they say that he actually paid them back for that certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Nah, but you got your perspective, nigga. That's why we dialoguing, nigga. That's
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah.
This
For
is what
sure.
this
For
is,
sure.
nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
so, boom. So he says, damn, this is bad. You believe me now? Oh, now you want to believe me? Okay. Which he's saying that, yo, Meech is on heavy drugs, Dandada. He was going through this. What do you feel about this shit? Because you a YN type shit, Dandada. You know what I'm saying? You don't say that. So since you're what?
Yo. Oh shit. I
Since
mean,
you're what?
yo, for Little Meech to be
How
on
does that
drugs.
look? Is that normal?
I mean, it looks bad, bro. It looks like he's just. It looks like he kind of giving up right now. I don't hold you, but shit. I mean, you in the hospital, bro. It's not like supposed to be happy, play, bro. It's kind of serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
All
don't.
right.
I never known him as taking extra drugs. I know he smokes weed, but I ain't
Yeah.
never really known him to be doing other shit. So for him to be like saying he's on drugs, he gotta have something to back it up. Like I never. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying as a YN in a YN perspective, the data, like as a YN perspective, the data, is it okay to even be like do they even like it, do they even realize when they taking lean or doing this and that they
Oh,
consuming
bro.
certain shit, or is it just a cool thing? Do they feel like they just
So
consuming
so what that shit is. You, for real, the YNs they really taking certain drugs because they trying to forget, bro. Like it's different from weed because with the weed they trying to tell you, hey, this is what it's called, this is how much it is. Niggas don't care about that.
but
They got
niggas ain't doing shit, bro. Niggas ain't doing shit, nigga. Niggas is just
they want to
out
put
there.
even if the you heard what bro said. Even if the perk is fake, he's still gonna take it, bro.
That's
Some of these
go,
niggas,
nigga. That's not YN, nigga. That's a whole different type of breed, the data.
but
For that fact, he's on his own level, the data. What you gonna do?
we're not gonna act like the YNs ain't on perks
Cause,
though.
cause, cause, cause if you say that, the data, you know how many niggas actually die from a fake perk, the data. So
Yeah.
everybody's not on that time in the data. You can't say that, the data. You know how many? If you don't know nobody, I mean, opiates is a major ass scenery that niggas is dying from, the data. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So. And then they say that he's coming back, bro, right? If he's coming back, why does 50 Cent still fucking troll and take pictures without him? Look at Unless Meech was on the other side of the car, but I doubt it. So, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Catch my boy at in season 4 of BMF. We already know how this ends.
mm, what
Yeah,
I'm
what are you
saying, like
saying? They're gonna
50.
kill. They're gonna kill fucking. They're gonna kill this nigga off. What is he saying? They're gonna
That's what I
kill
say.
Meatball?
Big Meech is probably gonna run like a couple episodes. They're gonna either gonna I don't think they're gonna kill him off, but they're definitely he's gonna definitely end up getting sent to jail. And then his brother, guy who's in the picture, the other actor, he's basically gonna be picking up from what bro left off.
All right. Nah, because that's Southwest P and Meech is Little Meech. So if they get knocked off, that means that new actors come in.
Yeah,
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 new actors gonna come in because they're gonna be different. They're gonna be older now. That could be possible. That would be possible. But this show would have went skyrocketed with Meech playing the shit. With Meech
yeah.
being
Because
himself,
you gotta remember, Meech is playing his dad in a younger, like a younger age gap. You know, they were a little bit younger back then. So now he could probably do it where he can get the little Meech out of there, a new actor that looks like Meech, and he could be like, "This is like today." You feel me?
that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact. I mean, let's see how it ends. We can't speculate. We ain't about to speculate on all this shit. There's a
No
bunch of speculation.
speculations, none of that. We getting all facts over here.
All fact. We ain't about to speculate. So now, so we don't see the picture with him right there.
Hmm.
And this is all 50 cents right here. So he got he got a couple disses with Mayweather. You seen the shit about Mayweather, that Mayweather lied about the apartments he was buying and shit like that. But he was promoting it to sell it, so I don't know,
Hey, Mayweather got bread on bread on bread on bread. So like, I mean, I'm 50's kind of like pocket watching this man. 50 and him always have like a weird banter. They're like big brother type shit. But yeah, man, Mayweather good, bro. He got bread. I mean, he's sitting on acres and houses. So yeah, that's kind of dumb. That's 50 being petty, bro. That's really just him being petty, trying to say he's broke. You know what I'm saying?
It's not actually saying he's broke. It's just saying he's a liar. Or he's lying. Or he's
Yeah,
on.
like
I
yeah,
don't know what he did.
I don't know, bro. That shit's kind of whack, bro. I'm not feeling that. Like Mayweather always been a real right. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get to where Mayweather is without actually training. You know, he's doing yard work. He's running. He's taking miles. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a different type of pedigree of a dude. Like this is Mayweather we're talking about. He got bread. Like his kids got bread. So it's like he's not issuing out about the bread, but he might have, said that the property was his, but the property really wasn't. Maybe
Yeah,
it's a little lie. We'll call it a white lie.
yeah. But he was promoting the property for somebody or some shit.
Yeah, that's like a white lie. That you know what I'm saying? That shouldn't even really count.
Yeah. So you feel like 50 Cent just overdoing it. So what you feel about 50 Cent taking the money from the first time with the BMF deal and shit like that? That's why him and Meech actually got a situation going on, Donada.
Listen, I
So you
can't.
say, so you say that he looked out. This is what it is. You say that he looked out for him. You feel like, oh yeah, 50 Cent looked out for him. He put him in school and he didn't put him in acting school. He did this, but niggas is actually saying that he put him in acting school with the same money. That's like your peoples, right? That's like your father, right? That's like your father, right?
Yeah.
Your father, he gives you a crib, right? But your uncle comes, right? Your uncle comes. Your father gives you a crib, but you don't know about it. He gives it to your uncle, so your uncle knows that you got a crib, but you don't know you got a crib. So you will go to your uncle and you're like, yo, I need somewhere to stay, and he puts you in your crib. That's your father did, but he says, yo, I'm helping you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
he's using his dad's money to get you right, and he's saying he's helping you, but he's not really helping you. That it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That money comes from the deal, or it comes from certain situation that he was getting back, regardless of the fact. But still, what he still put him on the right track. If he put him there, he still put him on the right track. You know what I'm
You
saying?
still put him in. Listen. I learned it's not who you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You feel me? So 50 plugged in with Hollywood. He's been dropping movies for a long time. He knows what acting coach. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna put you in a room where you're going to excel. So I feel like it's a little bit different with that because like the way because the kind of the way you worded it was like a little weird. But you
How?
know, because I'm not saying like 50. Like, he might have paid him back for the acting classes. You know, Lil Meech probably paid him back. But it's still, bro, out of consideration, he still put you in the right room. You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's
He's like, yo, I'm gonna have you work with my acting coach. You know, work with my acting coach. He's different. He's a good coach. You know what I'm saying? He knows. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
yeah, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm trying to say. He got compensated.
Yeah, true, true.
He got compensated back. He could have put
Yeah,
anybody in that situation. You still gonna get compensated back, Dada. So it's like more or less, Dada. Is it because it's Big Little Meech, or is it because it was an actor for a show?
yeah. Nah,
You
like I
know?
said, bro, we could both be right. You know what I'm saying? We
No,
could
no,
both.
yeah, yeah. Nah, bro, we agreed to disagree on this, Dada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So you good, Dada.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think it's I don't know, man. It's a lot to talk about, man. I wish we had some more heads in here to see what they thinking.
Nigga, we thinking for we gonna be we thinking for what's going on, the Dada. You need some more dialogue. You just let me need the Dada, nah, fuck with shit, the Dada. But yeah, the Dada, nah, nigga, Big Meech, the Dada, little Big Meech. I mean, 50 Cent got compensated for everything he did for Little Meech, the Dada. So it ain't like Big Meech wasn't ever gonna be like didn't fucking do his job, the Dada, because he's doing his job, GG. That's just what it is, more
Yeah,
or
yeah,
less. So
for
if
sure.
Big Meech actually he's locked up, but he actually taking care of his child, and 50 Cent just trying to fill the void, like, yo, like, if he's going to acting school, who else is going to put him in acting school? You know the best acting school to put him in. That's what you're going to tell us, right? Yo, I got him with the acting school. We go, so you put him in there, That's like you playing basketball, and the coach is like, yo, go to this fucking thing. Did the coach make you that good to go to that thing? You know what I'm saying? To that school?
I don't know, like exactly how you said it
Look,
with
I mean, oh,
sports.
no, it's not about the coach. All right, the coach. But all right, so your dad's not your dad. Your dad's not your dad because the coach put you in that school. Your dad didn't help out the whole time. Your dad has nothing to do with it.
True. Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, I mean, nah, you can't dismiss his blood. That's his blood. Very very smart. That was smart for you. But I'm saying like even if he let's put it like as a basketball term, even if you a good player, you're not gonna play for certain schools. You wanna go to a school where you're gonna be starting. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna not gonna be riding the bench. So
I feel it.
I get it. He put him in acting school, but he didn't. I'm pretty sure he didn't put him in no regular acting school.
Yeah. I feel it. And 50 Cent paid him the most and shit like that. I get what you're saying. But he got compensated, and and he took most of the done, Dada. But
Yeah, but
at the end of the day,
why was Meech asking for money?
because 50 took most of the money, they saying. Allegedly.
Didn't he do most of the work? Didn't he came out of his pocket? He had to spend most of the money. You know what I'm saying?
How did he do most of the work if he gave him a script that's not of his life? It's his
Yeah,
life. Did 50 Cent live Big Meech's life, nigga? It's
he's
Big Meech you're
funding
talking
it.
about.
Yeah, you know he's funding it though. He's fucking funding it. He's getting him wardrobe. He ain't
Nah,
wearing no regular chains. He's wearing big chain. His chains is bigger than his dad's.
I understand what you're saying, but just because he's wearing chains doesn't mean that 50 don't that 50 Dandada didn't do him wrong, Dandada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. 50, yeah.
That he didn't take some of the money. That's little money,
I
Dada.
see what you're saying. I see what you're
But what
saying.
he took from him, Dada, he took his life. His life, he's trying to say, like he took I lived this shit. I planned this shit, Dada. This is my life. So how does 50 get to earn his life, Dada? Because he's either executive producer of the TV show, but he lived his whole life. You know, it took so many years to get here, Dada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. We've been saying free Meech for. Whew, since like
It
06.
took so many years for Meech to get to Meech's level, to be that top dog, Meech didn't be that top dog because he said, yo, I'm gonna be that top dog, He happened to be grinding and doing whatever he do. He made it to be there, That shit don't happen overnight. That shit don't happen because you want it to happen. That shit don't happen. It happens to happen, You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're in the right places. But you know what I'm saying? But what you
That
say, I
part
can't take no knowledge from what you're saying, You know what I'm saying?
for
That's
sure.
fact.
Respectfully.
Dedication to genuine storytelling. The Black Mafia Family BMF series, produced by 50 Cent, tells the story of the Flannery brothers, Demetrius, Big Meech Flannery and Terry, Southwest T. Flannery, as they rise from the streets of Detroit to the heights of a national drug empire. The narrative explores their lives, choices, and the complex relationships that shape their legacy. A key figure in this portrayal is Demetrius, Lil Meech, Flannery Jr., Big Meech's son, who was cast to play his father in the series. This casting decision adds a layer of authenticity, connecting real-life events with their dramatization. However, the journey to adapt this story for the screen has not been easy. In early 2025, tensions flared between 50 Cent and Big Meech, largely due to the involvement of Tammy Cowens.
You see, so what they trying to say is that Little Meech playing his father role actually helped the show.
Oh,
So
for
50
sure.
Cent,
Yeah, like the guy said, he said it gave it more of a like a real feel because that's his son. You feel me? I get that
he,
completely.
and he got BMF tatted on him. So if you acknowledge that, you gonna be like, yo, I gotta put you in acting school because you gotta play your part, you gotta play the role, but I'm only doing this because I acknowledge that other actors ain't gonna be as good as having his own son on it,
Yeah,
But but you can't take that from 50 Cent because that's like making that's like the NBA owners letting little LeBron play with his father. It's like it made history. He made
yeah,
history, Like, come on now, you're
yeah,
making money with your father, You know what I'm saying? So it is what it kind of is what it is, Dada. We gotta look at it from both point of views, Dada. You know what I'm saying? It is what
yeah.
it is, GT. But at the end of the day, they trying to say that, but this is why he did it. But it doesn't matter why he did it. He did it. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking argue on when people's doing good. But when niggas doing good for certain reasons, that's when shit goes wrong because niggas is saying that, yo, he did good, but he was only doing good to take most of the dough and he did them dirty type shit. But I don't know if they did them dirty. I don't know about contracts. I don't know about what they got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got feedback. Oh, that's it. All right, man.
A co-producer of the series, and a longtime associate of Big Meech. Allegations emerged about strained relationships and distrust, with 50 Cent alluding to undisclosed truths that could alter public perceptions of those involved. Hello everyone, welcome to Celebrity Rap Showroom. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts about the video. I hope to see you in our next showroom. Amidst this backdrop, Lil Meech found himself in a difficult situation, trying to balance his roles as both the son of Big Meech and the actor portraying him.
You know what's crazy? Because that shit was getting good too. Do you watch the BMF show?
I watched every single episode, brother. It,
So you like it?
I'm locked in. Like I like whatever you want to talk about, I know it, gang.
Uh,
Right now, I'm kind of like they went to Atlanta. I know the last point I left off is Meech and his brother were in Atlanta and they're beefing with this some kingpin lady that she's a girl or whatever. And it started getting rocky around them because it just started didn't make sense. Like I didn't like the girl character. I didn't like how she was like,
Who you talking about? Monique.
yeah, the girl with the gold teeth that's in BMF.
That's Monique. Is that Monique?
Yeah,
Oh, the girl with the gold teeth. What you talking about from Detroit? That's Detroit, nigga. What, the
yeah,
black girl,
I
the
think
dyke
she was
bitch?
in Detroit. Yeah, I think she was from
Yeah, the
Detroit.
dyke,
But
the dyke shorty, the black
exactly, she
one.
killed her. She killed her own girlfriend at the time because like
Yeah,
she knew
yeah,
too
yeah,
much.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't like
yeah.
that character. I didn't like her. Like every time she got on the TV, like her acting was bad. I'm like, yo, who is this? Like I didn't really understand who it was. I'm like, I'd rather y'all just focus on the brothers right now, but y'all got this side plot.
She's the
Like,
one. and she's the one. She's the one that got the governor, the father. That's the mayor or some shit, right?
Yeah, the father's like mad powerful. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, type shit, type shit. You ain't fuck with, her, but she died out already, right? She died out.
I, I
Yeah,
haven't watched it in mad long. It hasn't been renewed in mad long.
that was at the end of it. You couldn't
Nah,
see that shit. It's
yeah,
way
something
more.
happened. Yeah, something happened. Like the gay girl, the lady, she started like killing people, and
The
her
I think the
pops were
end.
like,
I think the end of last season, the data is that the cops go to one of the cops go to L.A. and the black dudes go to Atlanta. I think that's what happened. He said, "I'm going to Atlanta," and then the lady cop, the agent shorty said, "I'm going to L.A." And I think what's gonna happen is that they probably gonna continue it that way because probably Southwest T goes to L.A. and Meech goes to Atlanta, so they go separate ways. They sell chasing and shit. You don't
yeah.
remember that?
Nah, I haven't watched that episode. You put me
That
on
was
one.
that was the last one, the data. I think I'm not too sure. I'm not
Yo,
too
I don't know if you remember. I was wilding when the black cop, his son went to jail, and then his son was like in prison. I guess they were fucking with him, and then like
yeah.
he just killed himself. I was like, damn.
That cop is brutal, Dundada. That
Yeah,
cop is that
he
cop
on
that
there.
that cop. Fuck being honest, that nigga. That cop gotta worry about what he did to his son, Dundada. You see, that's what happens, Dundada. Like he forced his son, trying to force. He's a cop, so why the fuck don't you got your son protected, Dundada? Like, why would you force your son to try to fucking be a like to stick up to like you gotta stick up to it for yourself, Dundada. But you could live your life, Dundada, how you want to live it, Dundada. You're a kid,
Yeah.
Dundada. So you a father, so you ain't gonna protect him, but you're telling him to be like these the dudes that you're arresting. Like, see, oh yeah, you have to fight for yourself. You gonna have to do this. You gonna have to do that. Now he put the body, the dada. You're like, oh shit, but that's what you told him to do, the dada. That's what you was pushing him to do, the dada.
He caught the body with his dad's gun too. He took his dad's gun.
But that's what I'm saying, GG. That's what I'm saying, the dada.
So now the police department, they're like, oh, your son took your gun. It looks bad on you.
And your dad, and this is what your dad wanted you to, and this is what your dad kind of was persuading you to do, Dundada. Like persuading you to be, because when he was getting bullied, his dad was like, yo, you got to stick up for yourself. You can't be coloring no more. Like, why the fuck can he not color? What if he's an artist? He can't
Yeah,
color.
he was an artist. He was making comic books and shit.
What the fuck? That shit's different when he's doing the data. So it made the whole situation a little, but it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? That's real life regrets right there, the data that he's gonna have to consume because what he did, what he pushed his son to do, the data or be. You know what I'm saying?
Like it was like I'm saying, it's a good show. I could talk about the show all the time, but I don't know how the next episodes are gonna be looking like.
What you mean? It already done, so it's done. It's dry and cut. It's raw and cut. But we're gonna get back to the 100. We're gonna get back to Meech selling it for $112 million or whatever the price real quick.
Yeah, get
In
to the point.
February 2025, private text messages between Lil Meech and 50 Cent were leaked, revealing significant frustrations and misunderstandings. Lil Meech voiced feelings of betrayal, stressing his loyalty and the difficulties he faced in navigating the complex relationship between his father and
Can Little Me say 50 Cent betrayed him? Or can Little Me say that his father fucked up his work, his work place or something like that? But he can't really say that about his pops because but can he think it? You think? Like how would you think? You like how would you think?
All right, so I mean, like, if I was Meech, Meech was asking for some money. I don't know why he feel like he betrayed him because, like, you already know 50 is gonna have to take a big portion of the money because it's his show. Granted, it's your story. Like, he's gonna pay you. Like he got bread. But for him to say he feel like betrayed is crazy. But now, 50 can say he's betrayed because they was hanging out with Rose. They was hanging out with Rick Ross, hanging out with his ops. So I feel like 50 can say he's more betrayed than Lil Meech is. I don't know.
I feel it. So you feel like more or less like 50 Cent, maybe 50 Cent went over there and he knew that Meech that he couldn't just give Meech money, but he could have gave Meech money. They making money together on the BMS show, but he couldn't give him no money for the BMS show, so it was tied him. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna patiently wait, I'm gonna give you a bag, soon enough, you're gonna get your bag. No matter what, you're gonna get your bag. You're gonna get your blessings. But maybe Meech is like, nah, I need my shit now, or I ain't fucking around with it, and you can't tell me, not to get back from anywhere. So Meech was getting a little bit desperate, because he just got out, and he probably never been this slow, and he's like, yo, I need to get a little couple dollars, and he probably just a hustle nigga, and he missed the hustle, so he's just like, yo, you know what I'm saying, niggas give him a couple dollars, whatever the case may be, for the situations or whatever. And 50 Cent's like, yo, he was gonna do the same, but he had to wait. And
Yeah,
he's like,
because I was on a different show, and it was Tony Ayo was talking about it. I wish I could know the video, but we can pull it up. But Tony
it's
Ayo was,
Brad.
yeah, Tony Ayo was saying that 50 gave Meech about like 5 million or something,
Yeah,
and the nigga spent the 5 million in like 4 years. You feel me?
yeah.
And like some of that money, like I guess they were all kind of saying like, your dad might be getting out soon. You should be trying to give your dad some of the money. Save some of the money, invest. But I guess the little nigga was Lil Meech, so he's buying cars, he's taking girls out to prime rib. This.
So you get $5 million, right? You got $5 million, right? Your pop is locked up, right? You don't ask your dad when you first get the money, yo, what to do? That's just nigga speculating. That's
Yeah,
Tony Ayo trying to speculate what he thinks that Big Meech is thinking. The Big Meech probably don't give a fuck about that $5 million. That's his son's money. Do you think you gonna take your kids' money that they work for? Probably not, nigga. That nigga ain't worried about that. That's just all he say. That's just all like a nigga trying to taunt them, and he's trying to actually troll them in a way, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Meech is probably saying that $5 million they shit. He called him your dad. Yo, you want some money? He's like, nah, do whatever you want with the money. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, nah, but I feel it. But I mean, if I gave somebody, I don't care if it was $20.
When you first get the $5 million, you don't think if you get $5 million right now, who the fuck you gonna call? Your mom. You wouldn't think?
Yeah, mom.
And your dad.
Yeah,
So your mom's not gonna tell your dad. So you don't think that they already know what's going on with the money, that he probably said, yo, nigga, I don't give a fuck what he does with the money.
yeah. But you not understanding this
I
part.
don't know what Meech is going through, but I know Meech ain't hurting for money, nigga. You gotta understand, this is the biggest cartel drug dealer that there is. He got money barely places. Remember, Meech didn't get caught. He didn't get
Yeah,
caught on wiretap or nothing. He didn't get caught for what he was doing. Nothing he was doing, he got caught for. He got caught because the situation happened to come towards him, the wiretaps and shit like that from his brother and shit like that. So he probably got money that he probably can't talk about, but he got money, if he just letting his son
yeah.
splurge
But I'm
around.
saying his son is in a position where they just gave him a big amount of money, and now it's been a couple years, and you're asking for another big amount.
That's pocket watching. How we know what Little Meech? Look it. This is what it is, bro. This is what it is. How you know that Little Meech even spent it? Now that we out, we need another partial share, Dada. We know
True.
what you got. You got 60 million. You gave us 5 million. Now that we out, can we get another 5?
True. Yeah.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, then. Everything you saying is correct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is how they
So
thinking. And that's how conflicts is happening, because 50 Cent is thinking the way that you're thinking, then that's what and it's okay for 50 to think like that, but Meech is thinking the way he's thinking, it's okay for Meech to think like that. You know what I'm saying? And now, if they could agree to disagree, life would be more available, that niggas knowing that no one is trying to kill each other, that it's not even that serious, that niggas ain't really out for blood or this and that, no one died behind it, so it's not really no real beef, so they can make money. But other than that, they're not going to be able to, right?
yeah, with 50, bro, if it's not music beef, he gonna have movie beef.
All right, then. So.
If it ain't music, it's the movies, bro. What the fuck?
This nigga beefing with the actors now. He was beefing with the artists. Now he's beefing with the actors.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, But how would the work atmosphere be, the data? Come on now, you know what's gonna happen in this season, the data. How is the work atmosphere gonna be, the data? And Meech is acting and 50 Cent's there co-producer when he just did, the data. He's not gonna be there, the data. He probably won't be there, the data.
He won't be there, but
But if you imagine he's
it'll be
there,
intense. It would definitely be intense, bro. Cause like, yo, 50 been trolling his dad, calling his dad snitch, calling him a rat. Now you invite the kid back. The kid probably got mad animosity. He might just pull up to the studio and pray that you ever come, because he gonna have 10 people ready to jump him.
what happens what happens if this is the highest grossing season that they ever had, the data, just because all this conflict and shit, like all this fucking promotion, all this shit that been going on, the data. What if this is gonna be the biggest grossing? Niggas gonna wait for that season to come through, the data. Niggas been waiting since last year, the data, since it went off.
Or maybe the beef is all fake and that's what they're doing, just trying to keep promoting it.
You think niggas will slander each other that much, the data?
Bro, to get some bread, bro, to get some bread, man, they'll sell their soul, bro.
If the beef was fake, that means that 50 and Rose's having fake beef. Because how would that conflict happen? Unless 50 said, "Yo, yeah, told me something, and we gonna fake the beef."
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I could
You
see
could
it
have did it
happen.
like that, and I mean they double crossing Rose, though, Mister Ricky Rose.
'Rose, Rose.
50 Cent. The situation worsened when 50 Cent publicly questioned Lil Meech's future in the BMF series, suggesting the possibility of recasting. This announcement caused a stir among fans, many of whom worried about the series' direction without Lil Meech.
Yo, honestly, he couldn't recast this shit. How you gonna recast this shit mid fucking thing, like the show, mid show, you gonna recast it, like that shit ain't gonna go right, the views is gonna go downhill from there,
Not even that,
well,
not even that. The actors' chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Every time Little Meech is on a screen, other people he's around, the other actors feel comfortable. They got chemistry. They're all like brothers, you know? Now you gotta work with a different actor, and he's different. He only likes green M&Ms. He don't like the yellow ones. He only drinks Fiji water. He don't like that Polar Spring fake shit.
how does it the casting members feel anyway, nigga, right now? The nigga who plays Southwest T, the other people who was casting, they actually fuck with 50. They want to be on other fucking shows with 50, and 50 pays them, How does it work, and they fuck with 50, 50
feel
got
like,
the 50 got he just got the studios, the G Unit Studios, like, you know what I'm saying?
yep. And he got stars. Stars is backing him up too. But yeah, I feel like the actors probably feel like, yo, it's dragging. They just probably want to get the movie done with, or get the shows done with. Stop dragging it. Even the writers, because I know the writers, they're all writing and they're like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Because now they're gonna probably have to change the ending up. Really, I feel like out of everyone, the writers are feeling it the worst.
The writers,
Yeah, because they're the
yeah.
ones. They're the ones who's writing the plots and the little small quest and going to Atlanta, coming up. They're the ones who write. The writers really are.
Well, it has been a little over a month since Curtis 50 Cent Jackson set foot in Shreveport to unveil a signed agreement to take over Millennium Studios and convert it into G Unit Studios. And as you'll see, the development of the studio seems to be moving along quite nicely. Now, on 50 Cent's socials, he posted these photos giving the public a sneak peek at the inside of G Unit Studios.
But this is an AI, but it says that he actually, I'm saying, that he signed the deal.
Yeah, what?
That he actually signed the deal, Let me see. Oh, facts.
Bro,
Facts.
this is
He
yo,
should
this
shit
is
again
this
to
is a
sign
big
the deal.
move for
So,
him. This is a real big move. 50
right
Cent
here,
gonna
here
be
it
like the
is.
next Tyler
Here
Perry,
it is.
bro.
Curtis 50
You
Cent
said what?
I said 50 Cent gonna be like the next Tyler Perry.
Jackson.
That's a fact.
Visit
I
Shreveport as
mean,
City Council
that's
approves the lease for the Stageworks facility, the last leg before film production begins at G Unit Studios. Fox 33's Yalisha Gatewood breaks down what was discussed.
This is exciting, man. I'm really just excited to be able to be here.
Big news for Shreveport Tuesday as Curtis 50 Cent Jackson makes his way to the city to celebrate Ordinance 40, authorizing the lease of the Stageworks building. The City Council voted unanimously to approve the 30-year lease agreement, which could be a major economic and entertainment boost for the area.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson was present in the council chambers today to reestablish again his commitment to Shreveport, Louisiana. This was the last leg of the lease agreement with Stageworks, and now that has been solidified so we can move forward with what G Unit plans to do for Shreveport, Louisiana.
Jackson took to the podium during the meeting to express his gratitude for the opportunity. He says he plans to over-deliver on his promises.
This project is a legacy project for me.
City leaders say this move has the potential to transform the Stageworks facility into a thriving hub for entertainment and sports while also bringing jobs to the city.
I'm excited. It's a building that has sat there for roughly since the movies were in Shreveport. And
so that he signed a 30-year deal, the data with Shreveport, the data.
Yeah, he signed a 30-year deal to lease the building alone. And I think they said this was in Louisiana. So Louisiana's still dealing with like all that bullshit from like Katrina and the flood. So they need that money. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's saying it's gonna bring more jobs. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? The sports. So 50's, you know, he's moving up, bro. Like I said, he about to be like Tyler Perry.
You want him to be a Tyler Perry, the data boy. You know what I'm saying? He's getting there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? All blessings to how high he could go, the data. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And if he could squash the situation actually with Lil Meech, the data, they actually could squash it, the data. But it don't seem like 50 Cent squashing anything, the data. They saying he's squashing it, but then he ain't got no pictures with him, the data. He's still trolling them. So who knows what's going on? Maybe he still wouldn't care, but that homie shows up and does his work.
Whose direct connection to the real-life figures was seen as irreplaceable. Acknowledging the seriousness of the situation, both parties sought to reconcile privately, engaging in discussions about the series' integrity, the importance of family ties, and their shared goal of accurately portraying the legacy of the Black Mafia family. These talks led to 50 Cent's decision to reinstate Lil Meech in the cast, a move that was widely welcomed. This decision highlights the delicate balance between personal relationships and professional obligations in the entertainment industry. For 50 Cent, the BMF series represents more than just a television project. It embodies themes of ambition, loyalty, and the complexities of family. By bringing Lil Meech back, the series maintains its authentic essence, ensuring the story is told with the depth it deserves. Fans are eagerly anticipating the upcoming season, hopeful that the challenges faced behind the scenes have strengthened the team's commitment to delivering engaging storytelling. The reinstatement of Lil Meech not only preserves the series' authenticity, but...
Alright, do you think the reinstatement of Lil Meech is true, the data?
What you mean?
Do you think they're actually gonna? I mean, it only makes sense for 50 could do it, but do you think 50's gonna throw a curveball in there, to kill him off or something, or some type of situation?
That's what I was saying. So like, I don't think he's gonna kill him off, but if Meech is not needed on the set, like if he's not needed in the studio, 50's the type of dude to just get him out. You know what I'm saying? If he's needed. If he's needed,
I see what you're saying. You're saying that he's not gonna kill him off because I don't even go with the script. That Meech don't die. That Meech goes to jail. So you're saying
exactly. Meech doesn't die. Meech goes to jail. So that's what I was saying. He's probably gonna do it to where he's gonna have a couple episodes, right? He's gonna have a couple episodes with like Lil Meech in it, and then they're gonna do the convert where he's not Little Meech no more. He's kind of like a big, you know what I'm saying? Because even
Yeah,
if you watch the series from the beginning, they had some light skinned dude with braids, and it wasn't Little Meech. It was a different actor.
so you're saying that time will go by that he could go right with the Southwest T situation to LA, or he could go left with the Meech situation to Georgia, or he could go with
Yeah.
the Lamar situation, or he could do mad different runoffs
Because
at the
when
time
when
being.
you remember the one with Southwest T, the one with the guy with the eye, and there's another episode, like one of the first episodes where they show him and they're grown up already, and then they
Yeah,
go back to where they're kids, and then you got Meech and the guy who plays Terry.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
I just think it's too later in the season for them to just be like have all them killing off. It's not gonna make sense. I think they're just gonna have him for a few episodes, do the plot where he just gets locked up and he gets sent off, and then let his brother Terry kind of run to everything.
That's different. That's different. That's
Feel
different.
me? I
That's
called
different.
that. I called that from back there. I already knew what that shit was gonna happen.
That's different. That's different.
50 Cent strikes back. Sues Big Meech for selling life rights to Rick Ross and MMG in desperate money grab. 50 Cent isn't the type to let anyone play him, and now he's proving it by firing back at Big Meech with a lawsuit of his own. After Meech allegedly sold his life rights to Rick Ross and Maybach Music Group, MMG, despite having already signed a contract.
Why the fuck did they say that he sold it to fucking Rick Ross? He ain't sell it just to Rick Ross, nigga.
I don't think he sold it to Rick Ross.
Yeah, this nigga.
I think he was saying he was gonna sell it to Rick Ross, but Rick Ross ain't. Rick Ross got money, but I don't think he was gonna actually spend all that money.
Yeah, they was trolling.
Preventing him from doing so, 50 has taken legal action. His claim? Meech's previous contract, which was originally with Tammy Cowens and later sold to 50, clearly stated that he could not resell his life rights. But Meech, desperate for money, allegedly ignored that agreement. Now, 50 is out for blood, and if the lawsuit holds up.
You see, they trying to paint the pictures, trying to say that Meech is desperate for money, but Meech ain't desperate for money, I feel like Meech is one of them niggas that just one of them niggas that you gotta do good business with him. If you ain't doing good business with him, he feels like he's getting things, and you gotta understand that 50, he got taken advantage a lot, They've been blackballing this nigga. Everybody been blackballing this nigga, having they foot on his heels. So he don't want a nigga to try to force him to do anything, And when that shit goes right there, it just stands right there, It just sits right there, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 50 Cent, he had niggas on his heels, niggas who popped him, niggas who fucking who was blackballing him, niggas who was trying to get him out the game, This all people, all the gangsters and some gangsters, whatever the case may be from the city, If it got to do with the record labels or anything like that or anything. So they had a blackboard, He almost died, So now everything, it's like what's that shit called? He institutionalized because he got bullied a little bit.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. And Meech's case, he's like they're saying like I said, he's desperate for money. He came home, and I'm pretty sure people broke him off some bread. Like, he shouldn't be desperate for money, but like I don't know, people live different from us. You know what I'm saying? So he feel like he don't got enough.
It's just the man, nigga. It's not the money, nigga. It's the dealing, nigga. It gotta be the dealing. It can't be the money situation. It's not the money situation. It's just the business deal situation. They're not comfortable. They both not comfortable with the business deal. It's not showing no. It's like, yo, you saying that I'm your brother? Like, this is what me saying. Me just saying you fuck with me, but you won't show that you fuck with me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's on the business side.
And 50 cents, like, nigga, I can't give you no money because that's fucking, you can't get no money from the thing. So I gave everything to your son, like the bigger portion, like it is what it is. Like you made the deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he's thinking. And it's fucked up because that's how 50 Cent's thinking business wise, but it is what it is.
Meech could be in even bigger legal and financial trouble than before. For years, Big Meech was untouchable. He built the Black Mafia family, BMF, into one of the most powerful drug empires in history, living like a king with luxury cars, high-end jewelry, and a level of influence that stretched from the streets to the music industry. But all of that came to a crashing halt when the feds took him down in 2005, sentencing him to 30 years in prison and seizing everything they could find. At first, Meech still had some leverage. His name carried weight. Rappers continued to praise him, and he had business opportunities lined up despite being behind bars. But as the years passed, the money started drying up. The lifestyle he once enjoyed was gone, and his financial struggles became more apparent. That's where things get messy. In a desperate attempt to secure more money, Meech allegedly broke a legal agreement by selling his life rights to Rick Ross and MMG, despite already having sold them to a deal with Tammy Cowens that ended up in 50 Cent's hands. Let's break this down.
You know what I'm saying? Though he ain't sell his shit to Rick Ross.
Nah,
I
Meech was
don't know
trolling.
who he actually sold his life right. So I'm about to look it up. Matter of fact, let me look it up. Because they say he did sell them again. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Let me see.
Like I said, man, the contract got you to abide. He can't even sell it, so even if he wanted to, he can't because he'll end up getting sued himself.
Going around. I don't know what kind of skit is going around though, but we gonna go.
You know what I'm saying? It's different when you get a sit down, an appraisal. You know what I'm saying? He might have got a sit down. They probably got appraisal, see how much. Just seeing how much they would give him if he was to sell it. But I don't think he actually signed a document, sold it yet. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think so?
Nah, I feel like he mostly probably just sat down with Ross, even sat down with other people, not just Ross, but including Ross, and was just like, let me see how much I could get for it if I sold it. Feel me?
Do you think he's pulling the Mayweather then? Because it says 112 million, and this is March. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple. That's a couple.
Yeah, man. Like I said, yeah, he could just be saying like, oh yeah, I sold it to just have the speculation. You know what I'm saying? Have everybody going crazy, but really, he probably just had to sit down, had a lawyer and stuff, had him appraise it, see how much they would want to take for the BMF story. But I don't think if he was smart, he better not sell it because now 50 can just sue him and like, I mean, I don't even know how that would go because like, how do you sue somebody that just got out of jail? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, they saying that he sold it for 112 million. The Big Meech and his son Little Meech have recently made headlines after reportedly selling the rights of their life stories to Black Mafia family for a staggering $112 million. However, the news comes a brewing feud involving rapper Rick Ross and entertainment mogul 50 Cent, which has
Bet.
left
This could have happened too. This is another perspective. He probably sold it, but for right now, 50 still owns it. But after the season's done or whatever, and after he like drops it,
yeah.
like the basically after, you know what I'm trying to say, like after the show's done and everything, the rights to the BMF can go to somebody else.
And they probably sold this to somebody else right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm saying. So
112 million?
he probably did sell it, but it's probably after the 50 contract is done. After that contract's null and void, it would go to the next buyer.
Yeah, and they're not even saying who's the next buyer is. The stakes are high for the parties involved, with Big Meech past reputation and 50 Cent relentless social media presence, creating an environment ripe for conflict. As fans and the industry insiders watch closely, the question remains: what will the next step be for Rick Ross, and how will Big Meech respond to the unfolding drama? Why they got Rick Ross? I feel like Rick Ross got something to do with that shit. They got Rick Ross name on all this shit for some odd
Yeah,
reason.
I mean they're saying that he sold it to Rick Ross.
They ain't selling that shit on fucking Rick Ross, nigga.
And Rick Ross, man. Rick Ross is a big player in Florida, bro.
Huh?
I said Rick Ross is a big player in Florida, bro.
And what you saying, the Dada, they ain't tell they Rick Ross a big player to in Florida, like, I don't know. What he don't mention it. Look at if Rick
Yeah.
Ross if Rick Ross is a big thing in Florida, the Dada, why does he never got like why is he shouting out Larry Hoover and Big Meech? He ain't going like he don't know no one from Florida. I mean that's Miami. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
that
he's
shit.
such a big thing, if he's such a big thing, like he ain't got no like none of them niggas ain't no big. I know this. Come on now, there was Tony Matata over there.
Officer Ricky.
Oh, all right.
Officer Ricky. Nah, you know, bro, Rick Ross is Rick Ross and 50 always had like this crazy beef. But really it's
But
like
but you
I can't
feel,
even tell you what's it for. I forgot all about it.
but you feel that Rick Ross actually got 50 Cent money.
Nah, bro, yo, Rick Ross got bread, bro. Did you know the movie Coming to America 2 was filmed in Rick Ross's crib? Rick Ross bought Evander Holyfield's old house, the boxer, bro.
All right.
Not only that, he owns like a ranch with like horses and all that dumb shit. He does like a big car
So
show. He got bread, like yeah, he got bread.
I but this nigga got a film made in his crib. This nigga 50 Cent make films. He was in an Expendable, nigga.
Yeah, that's true. But you gotta remember, Rick
Ten of
Ross,
Thieves.
Rick Ross got it like DJ
Get
Khaled,
Rich
bro.
or Die Trying.
Like DJ Khaled money is different. Rick Ross money different. I'm not saying 50 can't go toe to toe with the bread, but 50 can't hold the rights no more. And like he's saying, like, you know, Meech wants to sell it to somebody. He sold it to somebody who's reliable. Rick Ross is reliable with his bread. For most part, you don't hear about, you know, Rick Ross trying to go broke. You don't. I remember at one point,
Nigga, you actually believe that shit though? You actually believe
bro.
that shit?
Listen, 50 Cent had a file for bankruptcy back in the day, bro. Back in the day, he's good now, but he did file for bankruptcy, and you
Nigga.
can Google it.
Yeah, but he made himself out for bankruptcy. He probably don't want people in certain situations, so he did that shit. The dollar. Who knows, CG? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So fit is bro's coming home. Let's say you put yourself in the feet of Big Meat. You just came home, 50's acting crazy, and here comes smooth talking Rick Ross. You know I got the bread, like you know I got it. I'm gonna get you a whole wing piece. I'm gonna get you a 10-piece lemon pepper, and I'm gonna buy it. So you know Rick
That
Ross
nigga
is like,
got mad restaurants. That nigga does got mad
that's what I'm
restaurants. Yeah.
saying, nigga.
He
This
does
nigga
own mad
own
meat
more,
shop.
bro. He got more chicken than the Colonel,
You think?
bro. What? He
You
got
think?
more chicken than the Colonel, bruh.
Nigga, you think this nigga fucking with 50 Cent? 50 Cent just fucking gonna be the next Tyler Perry? You just said, motherfucker. You think he's fucking
He
with 50?
is. He
He
is.
got
But
G-Unit
Rick
Studios.
Ross,
Come
Rick Ross
on,
could do it
Dada.
too.
Nah, GG. Hell nah, Dada. He ain't fucking with no fucking 50, nigga. You gotta be fucking kidding, Dada. Officer Ricky,
No, I
Dada,
know.
he's not fucking with 50, Dada.
He said I bought vitamin water, sold it to Coca Cola. Hey,
Nigga,
what?
what? Nigga, what's up? Happy baby, Bobby, bitch. Be a millionaire. Be a
Yeah, like
millionaire. Be
it's
a
different. That's what
millionaire.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you, Dundada. Like it's
Who's
different, dude.
like this nigga so much, nigga? Like this nigga so nigga, he put the game on. I don't know. Who you think? Who you
But
think? Who you think?
that's what I'm saying. That's what it all goes back to Big Meech. Why does Big Meech need this money? That's what I'm saying. So maybe he don't like the business deal, cool. But like, why are you so quick to sell it to whoever's asking? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's maybe he's probably in that whatever he's in the halfway house. He's probably going through it. He's used to having like
What you saying that 50 Cent burnt him for some dough or something like that?
I'm not saying he burnt them, but I'm saying like Meech just got out of prison and he's asking for bread. Like Meech feels
He
like he
asking
needs
for
more.
he probably asking for his bread or something, or he just probably
Yeah, yeah, and you gotta understand, like now you talking to a nigga who like Meech went to jail, but he had fucking Lamborghinis. You know, he's ordering prime rib. He lives a different lifestyle from a regular dude, and now he's kind of living like a regular old man lifestyle. And he's probably like mad, like yo, I was on the top of the world. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go back and play with this amount of money when I should be playing around with this amount of money. I need some of my money from 50. 50's telling them like, yo, you just came out of prison, bro. You want this money from me? I can't give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Now he's Saudi and he's willing to sell, he's willing to get that money off of Rick.
I feel more or less the data. I feel more or less the data. It's not about a lifestyle that he was living before, because believe me, Meech got his own money. It's about a lifestyle that he's trying to live now, present time, the data. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nigga Meech, he gave the boy boom. And the boy say, yo, go give me everything. And you know everywhere everything's at. You gonna actually go give him all your money?
Yeah.
Would you? Like, why would you just go give him all your money? But that's a
Hey,
different
but
story.
listen. If you getting paid and you getting your money, why you gonna go sell the rights?
Cause you want, cause you want to go into a different type of money, legal money. You're not doing that other type of money, the data. So you want legal money, the data. So you want to fuck with legitimate people. That's how you make clients. You can't go into the industry alone.
Yeah,
Why you gonna have to sell your? You have to make some friends, the data.
like I said, I feel like 50 still owns it. 50 still owns the story. But when it comes to an end, Rick Ross is
Yo,
probably gonna do a different version of it.
but Meech, but Meech, but this is what it is, the data. Meech actually, he ain't pressing 50 for money that is 50's. He's trying to press him for a deal
For
that he's
money
trying
that's
to say
his. I see what you're
that's
saying.
his. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's what it is. The he ain't trying to press 50 for. He ain't pressing 50 for something that ain't his. He's pressing 50 for his own shit that he feel that it's his. And but 50 cents like, nigga, you signed for this. You're not gonna try to press me for. You know what I'm saying? You see how
Yeah.
50's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But if you a brother, you gonna look out.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I feel like they all just need to come to like an agreement for sure.
That's a fact. And if he sold the rights, maybe you're right though. Maybe he did sell the rights for after the fact. Who knows why he sold the rights?
Big Meech, facing financial struggles, made a game-changing decision. He sold the rights to the BMF brand for a jaw-dropping $50 million. But what makes this move even more explosive is that the buyer wasn't just anyone. It was none other than Rick Ross.
See, they keep saying that shit, the data. It's gotta be like some false information, the data or some shit.
You don't like Rick Ross, bro. Just say you don't like him.
Why? Why?
Rick Ross is like, bro. Rick Ross got
Why?
bangers. Like
Why would I not like Rick Ross?
I don't
JG.
know, bro. I just
I'm
feel
not
like
saying I don't like Rick Ross. I think I'm trying to put out some factual
you just can't
information.
believe he had that type of money.
Nah. I could believe he got that type of money. I'm just saying that I don't believe that he owns the rights and 50 owns the rights. Who's Rick Ross?
Yeah. I
Like
don't
you
think he
trying to make
owns it
Rick
yet.
Ross be this big dude, but you gotta look in perspective into things, certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's Rick Ross? I ain't mad at Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross, but you saying Rick Ross, it's like saying Biggie's bigger than Tupac. Like people going,
Or
you know what I'm saying? It's like
It's like
saying
that shit with
Jay-Z.
Mayweather.
It's
Like
like saying
Mayweather.
Jay-Z. It's like saying Jay-Z's bigger than DMX. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own perspective. Yeah, Jay-Z, but DMX. And you don't see all the fucking movies DMX was the nigga. DMX sold actually more than DMX. DMX sold more than Jay-Z. All the movies he was in, all that shit. What Jay-Z was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
With this deal, Ross now holds the power to produce his own BMF series. sending
Hey, from the
shockwaves through
back later.
Hollywood and making his already tense relationship with 50 Cent even worse. Meanwhile, the Flannery family is celebrating as they swim in riches, having secured a massive payday from the unexpected sale. This unexpected move came after rumors surfaced that Big Meech was facing financial difficulties, despite the success of the BMF TV show produced by 50 Cent, though the show has been a massive hit. Sources close to the situation claim that Meech wasn't seeing
I feel like they're gonna get their shit together. Meech probably start working back Meech is gonna probably start working back with 50 Dandada if they go on, or 50 Cent Dandada, he probably done with it. Dandada, when 50 Cent say he done, he
Yeah,
probably
like I don't think Rick Ross owns it, but I do think Rick Ross wanted to cut. I feel like Rick Ross wanted to cut 50 Cent out of it only because like they beef back and forth, and it would have been a flex for Rick Ross. So of course the first person they wanted to sell it to was gonna be Rick Ross, but I don't think
how
he owns it yet.
how can you cut something out of something that you don't even do?
They don't care, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like Rick Ross sells chicken wings. He ain't
Yeah,
never.
he sells chicken. Rick Ross
Rick
sells
Ross,
chicken.
Rick
50
Ross
Cent
sells
sells
chicken wings,
movies.
bro. He ain't never did no movies, none of those TV shows.
50
But
Cent sells movies, nigga. 50 Cent got TV shows. He got hits, nigga. Like,
but you can see why, like, if you think like a slimy greaseball motherfucker, you be like Rick Ross. I'm gonna buy this shit right now, right? So when the 50 50 later on can't even fucking do nothing because I own it. You gotta think like a slimy rich sleazeball
you
motherfucker.
say that he gonna promote this shit all the way till he gets it, and then he's gonna make the movie. But
Yeah, gay.
yeah, but his movie is not gonna hit different because he's not even into filming. What he's gonna do is
That's
he's
what I'm
gonna
saying. But
he's
you know
gonna
what?
do
He don't even care if the movie flop. He just at least I got it and not 50.
nigga. He's gonna do the movie at what 50 Studios, nigga, or Tyler Perry Studio.
Oh no, gang. He better do that shit at his crib.
Guys, it's big. It's big.
He better do that shit at the crib.
It's bigger than studios, right? He said,
Niggas
yeah,
got big ass cribs.
that nigga's different. Nah, but yo, GG, like, but I don't think that 50 Cent's gonna cut Meech out the thing. If he does the data, 50 Cent's actually the nigga take shit to the heart. The data, 50 Cent's fucking petty, extra petty. GG.
Yeah. Nah, 100. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the data, you want to leave on a positive note, the data. You know what I'm saying, Chubbs?
Yo, bro. Yo, listen. My device is at like 10%, bro. So we gonna wrap it up like this. All the GGs, all the Dundadas. I fuck with y'all, bro. I do this segment. I do this segment for my brother. For real. My brother asked me to do it. I don't care. I'll do it with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's positive. We just talking, bro. And this is therapeutic because you're able to form words the way you want to instead of just yelling at each other. We hear each other out too. You know what I'm saying? So God bless everybody. You know, I keep it positive like that.
All right, Chubbs, you already know the data.
I want.
Yo, GG's, the Daughters, Hyenas, Scuba Dollars, word for Scuba Steve was criminal, y'all, the dollar. You already know the dollar. I rock with the King X. Don't forget the Kennedy, the dollar. We do not minimum match right here. YouTube, the dollar. We conducted ourselves the most highest, the dollar. Life's what you make it. You can't love it. You can't hate it. It's going to be simply what you make it, the dollar. And we going to be more aware than ever, the dollar. You heard? At the end of the day, the dollar, when it comes out to 50 and Big Meech, they just got to realize the dollar. Time healed more all wounds. They beefing about petty shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not really worth it. Hopefully they could come to an agreement that they could actually, you know what I'm saying, keep making money together. And it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You move along. Present time. You know what I'm saying? So GG's, the Hyenas, out.